process, you learn so much. I think that's how IB and MYP helps, because it makes you try all these things and it just pushes you to do more things.
In the end, your IB marks are converted into the same marks with the Ontario students, so it's the same comparison, but it's very favorable for us, I believe.
For grade 10, so for the personal project, I think that's kind of like a smaller scale version of like the EE. In a way, the DP program, you have to initiate or come up with your own topic and your own research and your own write-up for an extended essay.
Personal project, I feel, is like CAS in a way where like some of us are pushed to do things that we might have never thought of doing, and from doing that, like we often like find things that we like that we might have not known about. Like,
I think the biggest shock with the transition though from MYP to DP was the lab write-ups. It's really specific, and what's good about that is now we'll be prepared for writing labs in universities. At the end of grade 10, we have to pick our 3 higher level courses for the DP program, so I guess kind of from there you kind of start like refining your focus, because when you choose your higher levels you want to choose topics you either enjoy or are like good at, because you have to receive at least a 4 in your high levels to get the IB diploma.
Standard level, basically, you put in much less hours. I think it's 120 versus 240 in a lot of the sciences. Standard level, a lot of times, just brushes on like the surface of facts, but then higher level takes it that one step further.
They view SL as you took it like a ministry course,
Yeah.
like as a regular Ontario public school, but they view higher level as if like it was first year university.
Yeah.
Like, so if you get a 5 or above, you can like take a free credit for that course.
And part of what's good about like the IB is that universities do recognize that the IB is a rigorous program, and universities want people who are going to be accepted but then stay in their university.
Most other universities in Ontario have a supplementary application, so depending on whatever faculty you apply to, they have a separate application where you introduce your extracurricular activities. Sometimes there are even interviews that focus on your leadership qualities, so they look more for a student that loves the subject that they're going to go into, but they also look at marks at the same time. So I think they look for a more well-rounded student. With Canadian universities, the supplementary is usually there's questions where you list your extracurriculars and your commitment, and also there are different questions depending on the program. And for applications with scholarships, they ask for your leadership roles and also what you are as a person. And in addition, many programs require a reference letter. For American schools, usually they use something called the Common App, so that's where you have to submit essays. Also, they value more of the SATs, so that's their side of academics instead of just our grades. And it's a more longer and complicated process, I'd say, with more questions and more parts to it.
Well, we have a guidance course where Ms. Parody would like make us aware of the deadlines of the supplementary applications, and the early supplementary application deadlines were in December.
A lot of the times with CAS gives you the opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. Since for CAS you have to not only fulfill a required number of hours, but also write several reflections on each of these activities, it helps for your supplementary application. CAS lasts for grade 11 and 12 the entire year, and you have a long-term service project. CAS stands for Creativity, Action, and Service. So you have to hit 2 of those categories for your long-term service project.